some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Oregon's offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sunday.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent. Both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names. You know, brand versus brand. Big-time baller versus big-time baller. Trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
Down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. On the option. Turning it on. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. And the Ducks come to the line in the hurry-up.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Here comes the option. Now the pitch. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge third down here in the big house. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. All right, guys, let's think big picture for Oregon. This is exactly how you want to start conference play. Early in the race for sure, but precisely the type of foundation you need to set.
And this is really the meat on the bone in the schedule, right? A lot of teams have out-of-conference games early in the season, but now is where it matters the most. You talk to any coach, they'll tell you, David, number 1 on the goal sheet is to win your conference.
And I think it's so hard because of the familiarity. You play these same teams every single year. You know them inside and out. They know your scheme, you know their scheme. And sometimes the momentum of the moment can be tough. So got to continue to play well within the conference.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. On the option.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice.
Touchdown, Oregon! Great job by the back on the option.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Michigan's offense will go to work for the first time. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the pass game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Absolutely showing nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. The Wolverines will punt this one away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back. Oh, he's got some space. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. The Ducks are in the hurry-up.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
The option look. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. They'll try the run. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. They get to the line quickly. They'll run the option. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. And the Ducks are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. A field goal try would have been a 51-yarder. They'll opt instead to try to move the chains on 4th down. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. Just inside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 19.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. 3rd down, red zone play, crowd alive. Got some room into the goal line. Touchdown, Ducks. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point is good. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. He was all by himself out there. Someone just lost track of their assignment.
And that's so frustrating because you want to make offenses earn it. And you don't want to give up big plays and bust coverages and let people run wide open, especially good players. Like, you know this guy's a good player, and you let him run wide open down the field.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Trying play action. Oh, they're after him. And the pass is incomplete, and that's how the first quarter comes to a close. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Wants to throw again. Makes the catch. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And the Wolverines will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Now on the option. Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here, trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Big noise in the big house with his huge 3rd down play. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
You can skin the cat a lot of different ways. You're just trying to get enough yards to pick up that first down. It's not the dive man. It's not the quarterback. He makes the right read, pitches it out, and he's just able to get enough to keep these sticks moving.
How do you not love to see that when your cornerback gets in the run fit? When he's not scared to come up and tackle. A lot of those guys, they can be prima donnas. They don't want to tackle. Nice job seeing it. And as soon as that thing's pitched, you can tell, man, he pulls the trigger and makes the tackle for the loss.
The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. He's got his man. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. The Ducks trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Gives it on the option. Touchdown, Oregon! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
And he's in for his 3rd rushing touchdown. You college fantasy football players, that is what you want to see. +6, +6, +6. Let's go.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half.
Yeah, we are.
Snagged in the middle. It's
You can say that.
They finally get to him. And what a play there to pick up the first down. The Wolverines, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. The give to the back. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Takes the easy one to the back.
Nice completion, nice short gain. Now it sets up 3rd down. And wait a minute, 3rd down now becomes, we're going to go for it on 4th down anyway, so it really doesn't matter that much. Great job getting a little chunk. Now we get to go have some fun.
Throws to the wideout. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete. And the Wolverines decide to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one.
Oh my God! You get a little burst of speed and then that's it. Yeah.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Goes to the option. Leaves it with the running back. Got room at the 35. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. And this one will be stopped.
Come on, big man. You gotta get out of the way.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Provo. There he goes. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On the option. Runs through the tackle. Touchdown, Ducks! Great job by the back on the option.
Okay.
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment be dang. You talk about home field advantage. Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
He'll return it. And the coverage team able to wrestle.
Talking about knocking nigga shit loose. Knock this shit loose. He was on that ground. Talking about, God damn, I can't go back to the bench like this to my coach.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
Wants to fire on second down.
Missed it. Missed the tackle.
Down at the 27. They can't stop the clock, and this is a first down. Looking downfield on first down.
Oh my God, he got cooked. Damn.
Speeding down the left side.
Fuck, I did the wrong thing, bro. I pressed the wrong button to make him move up. God.
Let's just call it like it is. The first half has been ugly for
On me. Oh, shit on me bad.
We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen and anything can change after you score like that.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. Showing the arm strength to the left.
Oh, no way he dropped that. Man.
If he could have squeezed it. They're dealing with a second and long. Quarterback may change this route. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. And the Ducks will have it first and 10. To the air on first down. Throws toward the end zone.
Good catch, boy.
Oregon.
My running back out there. I don't know why he out there, but okay.
Score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This late in the half, here's the question: how aggressive will the play calling be? Out of the gun, the running back has it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, one half in the books, and I am eagerly looking forward to that second half in Ann Arbor.
The Ducks will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here comes the Michigan offense. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
Finds his tight end. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Got it in the middle, it's late. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see them develop in the middle. And you can tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
The Wolverines will call on their punt team. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Dumps it to the back. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. After the incompletion, they go back up top.
I can't get the block at all. Trying to get this look right there.
Now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion.
Oh my God! Oh my God!
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The Ducks will bring the punt team onto the field. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And here comes the punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll make the fair catch at the 44, and they'll have terrific field position. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
To the air on 2nd down. Quick completion on the out. He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. He'll off one deep down the left side.
What the fuck? Oh, I'm about to say, yo, what is crazy?
Right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Wolverines line up to punt it away.
He just can't catch,
This will
but
be the
boy.
5th kick of the night. He makes the catch at the 10. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. He'll ride his man on the option. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
Oh, good catch. Good catch. I mean, that was a good catch. That was a good catch. He played the shit out of that. Man, he played the shit out of that.
Wants to throw on first down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions. And then the pass rush, they win up front.
Takes a hit as he fires. Complete to the left. He goes out of bounds across the 25, marking at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Wolverines with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. And he can't complete the first pass. Let's see if he can get settled.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter. This offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run the option. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't get your side.
On the option. Crosses the 45. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
These offenses are so hard to stop when you run the option because they play the quarterback well. They get it to the running back. The defense looks pretty good, but 3rd and short, they get the...
That's how you run the football.
And they move the sticks.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage.
Turning it on. Got enough for the first down.
Oh, no.
Just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now. And the Ducks want to crank the tempo. Here comes the option. Touchdown, Ducks! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got it set up on the outside. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. Building momentum. Picking up a chunk of yardage. Moving the chains out to the 34. He went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his man. It's Stoneburner.
What?
Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. And the Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. With the catch, it's Stoneberg. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. And go back to work in the final period of this one. Wants to throw it. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The Wolverines can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. Now on the move at the 28-yard line on first down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back.
Oh, good hands, Azuma. Oh, God.
By this defense to get the football. On the option. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. The Ducks racing to the line in the hurry up. Creates a little space. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. The option look. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll run the option. Oh, he's got some space. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. He does not get there. Stopped at the 25-yard line, and let's see what they do now on 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Fires to the wide.
Ah, come on. You got to give him something, bro. You got to do better.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. Looking to throw on first down. Quick strike complete. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Keene. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Got his man. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Wolverines are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Finds the tight end. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. 29 Philly. 2-9 Philly. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there, and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots.
Give me that.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. They'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
The #1 objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Looking to throw, it's Bloomberg. The short hand, it's Turbin. Step and go. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. Line getting set on second down. Back to pass. What a play to set him up. Takes it the other way. Inside the touchdown. The defense gets it done with a huge interception return.
And this defense has had a rough day, but how about this play? Breaking on the football, making the pick, taking it to the house, maybe build some momentum for some future games.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Here he comes from inside his own 5.
I can't
He
even
was looking
fucking
for
see.
some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. To the air on first down. Got the back over the middle. Changing on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots of
Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Ducks want to move quickly. Now on the option. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Goes to the option. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. And the Ducks really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Offense in the hurry-up. On the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. He'll ride his man on the option. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a really good stop on the defense, Jesse. They need a few more. You've given them a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Bloomberg. Throws for the tight end. Nice grab in traffic. And he makes a grab. Defense draped all over him, and it's 1st and goal at the 9. And while the game is all but decided, why not try to get another one if you can? That's part of the fun, right? They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. And after the really good gain on first down, they'll try to finish it off on 2nd and goal. And they're going to score again, yet another touchdown as they just added their total.
Man, you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they tack on a little more to this big lead. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. From inside the 15, here's the return. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. After this, it'll be a wrap. Wants to go up top on first down. Here comes the heat. Falls incomplete. They fought to the final whistle, but that's going to do it.